Good morning, everyone. Welcome back, and thank you for joining us. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott.
Together, we're Backyard Musings, the Science and Technology channel.
Yeah, and today we're talking about the ocean and coral, which is a fascinating product of the ocean, and not too far from us, down in Costa Rica. So
Yeah.
here we go.
Coral was found thriving in large numbers on rocky outcrops almost completely covered by brittle stars, hundreds of meters below the Pacific off Costa Rica. And as you know, Costa Rica is bordered on the Atlantic and the Pacific, and it's a small country. It's kind of
Yeah.
like Panama. Um, Below the Pacific off Costa Rica, bright yellow coral colonies rise from rocky seamounts covered with brittle stars. The coral is so different in its anatomy and genetics from known relatives that scientists created an entirely new family to classify it. Found at depths of about 360 to 529 meters, which is 1,500 feet,
Yeah.
1,000 to 1,500 feet. But that's pretty deep. There's
Yeah.
no sunlight, you know? The
Right.
species is described in the open access journal ZooKeys on June 30th, 2026.
Okay, some colonies grow more than a meter tall. Researchers collected specimens with the remotely operated vehicle Sebastian during expeditions in 2019 and 2023 aboard the Schmidt Ocean Institute research vessels Falker and Falker 2. Right? I don't know. The expeditions explored seamounts near the Isla del Coco and along Costa Rica's Pacific margin.
The coral was abundant on rocky outcrops, almost completely covered by brittle stars, with its golden branches extending above the densely populated seafloor. Let me advance the slide here, Scott.
It's
There we
pretty
go.
cool.
This is saying where it was found.
Yeah. That distinctive setting helped determine the coral's name. The new genus, Laurenque, is derived from Laurenque, really. The is that Kenya word for golden tree?
Quenya.
Quenya? Quenya.
Quenya. Yeah.
Okay. Quenya is the Elvish, or is that English? Elvish?
Elvish. Yeah.
Elvish language created by J.R.R. Tolkien for the Lord of the Rings and the Silmarillion. I don't know. I'm not a big Lord of the Rings fan, and I don't know what that other thing is. Is that like a spinoff?
Yeah, I don't know.
And the name refers to the coral's bright yellow color and tree-like shape. So yeah, that previous slide was pretty cool.
Yeah. And we'll see more of Vivid. We'll see that in the upcoming slides. Determining the coral's position on the evolutionary tree proved unexpectedly complicated. When researchers sequenced 3 genes commonly used for coral classification, each gene placed the species in a different, unrelated family, producing an unusually strong conflict among the results.
The researchers therefore used phylogenomics, which compares hundreds of genes simultaneously to resolve its ancestry. The broader analysis showed that the coral belongs to no previously recognized family, although its closest known relatives belong to, oh my gosh, Unicelata. Unicelata. Its genetics and anatomy were different enough to justify both a new family, uh, again, Laurencata, and the new genus Laurenque. Thanks for these
Yeah.
words.
Yeah, and beautiful, bright, vivid, beautiful.
Yeah.
1,500 feet down, crazy.
Yeah.
In 2023, the authors collected more samples, and thanks to the exhaustive molecular analysis made by their colleagues, Kathleen McFadden, Catalina Murillo, and Andrea Quattrini, they were able to determine the taxonomic placement of the stunning species in one of the most enigmatic sites, said Dr. Odalisca Breedy of University de Costa Rica, lead researcher on the study.
Dr. Breedy led the research with the international group of collaborators. The Schmidt Ocean Institute supported the expeditions. along with a research grant from the National Geographic Society.
The finding joins a growing number of previously undocumented species discovered on Costa Rica seamounts and underscores how much of the deep ocean remains unexplored. The deep ocean covers roughly 2/3 of Earth's surface, while coral gardens like this one are considered vulnerable marine ecosystems because their complex structures provide habitat for many forms of deep sea life.
Yeah, so I don't know if you're familiar with a rock that's found out here in the desert. It's called desert rose. It's like a clay sand type makeup, but it has shapes on it like that previous slide.
Oh, let me go to the previous one. Like that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Looks just like that. I mean, it's not obviously not exactly the same, but some of the shapes of the ends are the same. So, yeah, kind of cool. Yeah, that's beautiful. Amazing.
Amazing. Yeah. Not by accident either.
Yeah, to be that low and have that kind of color. It's pretty crazy. So
All
yeah.
right, folks, thanks for joining us. Always discovering new stuff. Always.
Yeah, this is fascinating that they're doing that. Creatures and coral and plants and stuff. So, all right, we'll see you this afternoon.